Time. To the human body, time is a critical factor that is simply unavoidable. Is it then possible that there is an answer we could use to at least slow down the aging process? There is.
The cell can be compared to a fine Swiss watch with intricate gears working perfectly. Inside each one of the cells in our body is the nucleus, and inside the nucleus are the chromosomes, which are made up of DNA. At the end of the edge of each one of the chromosomes is a tiny little cap, similar to the end of a shoelace.
This is known as a telomere. A telomere is a key section of the chromosome that allows the cell to make copies of itself.
And as the cell divides, that little cap gets shorter and shorter with each division until the cells stop dividing and stop functioning.
When AM/PM is taken daily, it's like the same process of tuning the body's very intricate fine Swiss watch. The result? A healthier, much younger, better-looking you.
The field of stem cell research today is one of the most important and exciting areas in medicine, in both anti-aging and in wellness in general. After years of clinical use and studies, our patients have reported dramatic improvements. We are treating that component of the aging process from the inside out and the outside in. This is a truly unique approach to optimal aging, youthful skin, and an enhanced sense of wellness and health span. In a series of a number of clinical studies done over the last 5 years, patients have reported dramatic improvement in energy levels, their ability to sleep more soundly, their memory, their mental function and clarity, as well as improvements in management of their weight and particularly their skin quality. The products designed by Jeunesse have been specifically created to be used together as a system. Although they can be used with other supplements or creams, the best and most effective use of the products are with the complete system Jeunesse has designed as a full anti-aging approach. These products have been designed around the most recent cutting-edge research on DNA, telomeres, stem cells, and cell function in general. I'm Dr. Vincent Giampapa. I would like to welcome you to the world of Jeunesse, the world of healthy, youthful aging, where products are designed on science fact, not on science fiction. Thank you.
See this bottle? This is you. Clean, refreshing. It's beautiful. Okay, you might not feel this way, but this is how we were meant to be. There's only one problem. Every morning, from waking up to when we go to bed, we can run into exhaust, traffic, smog, factories, cell phones, pesticides, public water, chlorinated water, nasty restaurant water, swimming in pools, swimming in debt, swimming in smoke, that's secondhand smoke, snack foods, junk foods, fast foods, processed foods. Notice when food is left out and it didn't spoil? Yeah, that's not good. Soda drinks, diet drinks, preservatives, stress with family, stress fitting in, stress at work, stressed about losing a job, stressed about finding a job, stress watching this bottle turn toxic. Seems as if life is not so refreshing anymore. Luckily, there is a solution. Yeah, an apple. Go figure, an apple a day? But the problem is, it's not just one apple. You need about that many. I'm not kidding. You need this many to battle the toxic garbage we take in every single day. Well, obviously this is impossible. No matter. This is why we have smart people. Smart people like scientists, doctors. These smart people have spent years perfecting and developing an easy solution that can turn your toxic levels into this. Live better. Live cleaner. Live life the way nature intended it. Propectin, the ultimate body filter. Exclusively by Jeunesse.
Propectin is a pure pharmaceutical-grade, highly soluble apple pectin product that mixes quickly in water and tastes like delicious, mild apple nectar. 3 grams of pure apple pectin dissolves completely in 200 milliliters of water and is quickly absorbed by the body. Propectin has a unique capacity to bind with heavy metals through a process called chelation. Apple pectin has been proven in many clinical studies to bind with a dangerous radioactive isotope, cesium-137, and help remove it from the body. Once cesium-137 enters the body through contaminated food, water, or air, the body absorbs it much like potassium, since cesium-137 mimics potassium's chemical properties. It is quickly distributed fairly uniformly throughout the body's soft tissues. Lodged throughout the body, cesium-137 particles fire radioactive isotopes at close range into healthy tissue, damaging the DNA, which directs all activities within the cell. These damaged cells can mutate and become cancer cells. Cancer cells continue to form new abnormal cells, which can in time become tumors or cause other damage to the body. In the reproductive system, this cell mutation can cause stillbirths or fetal deformities. Cesium-137 also causes damage to the heart. The pure apple pectin contained in propectin is a molecule that binds cesium-137 particles in a claw-like grip and escorts them out of the body through the normal elimination process. For those at risk of radiation contamination, regularly consuming propectin can help the body reduce its level of dangerous cesium-137. Cesium-137 can remain in the body for many years. The longer it is in the body, the greater the chance for serious damage.
Hi everyone, I'm Christine Van Blockland with CBS Atlanta. Thousands of people are still being affected by the Fukushima disaster in Japan as well as around the world. Now, scientists have developed a product that could help some of those victims, and it's being endorsed by a member of the Nobel family. The earthquake that struck Japan last March had devastating effects, including the nuclear meltdown of the Fukushima power plant.
The reactors 1, 2, and 3 experienced a full nuclear meltdown, which released cancer-causing radioisotopes, and these are very dangerous material: plutonium, strontium, and the cesium-137.
Dr. Michael Nobel is a member of the Nobel family, famous, of course, for the Nobel Prize. He's the co-founder and chairman of the Nobel Charitable Trust and an award-winning scientist. After all his success, Dr. Nobel now focuses his scientific research on the radiation effects on the victims of the Fukushima disaster, where the radioactive contamination is widespread, even today, almost a year after the earthquake.
I'm very concerned, as are many other scientists are, because elevated levels of radioactive contamination has been detected throughout Japan, and which is almost even worse is that also in Hawaii and in the western United States, particularly in the water and milk sources.
Many radioactive elements were released into the atmosphere during the disaster, including something called cesium-137, a potential cancer-causing element.
The scary figure is that believe that 1 child out of 20 around the Fukushima area might run the risk of developing thyroid cancer from radiation contamination. 1 out of 20.
But now, Dr. Nobel says there is a way to help victims, especially the children, and reduce their risk of getting cancer from radiation exposure. It's a revolutionary new product called propectin.
The propectin can reduce the amount of cesium-137 and besides other harmful heavy metals in the body. And considering the radiation danger that I and other scientists believe exists, every child, woman should consume this.
Propectin is natural and pure, made from concentrated pharmaceutical-grade apple pectin.
It takes 250 kilos of apple and the propectin on plus is made from a very special grade of apples, kind of apples, high quality, only found in one single part in the world.
Here's how propectin works.
Apple pectin has a cell wall comprised of 3 pectic polysaccharides, so it acts like a filter in the body.
And the research shows propectin is incredibly effective.
I would say that propectin is 4.5 times more effective against radiation exposure than any other pectin product on the market today, due to its very high grade and its pharmaceutical pureness of it.
Propectin studies have been done throughout the world with incredible results.
There is an institute called the Belgrade Institute of Radiation Safety, who showed that the children who received pectin regularly reduced their levels of cesium-137 by 62.6% over the years. Similar results have been found in many other studies.
Dr. Nobel believes in Propectin's effectiveness so much that this is the first time in his entire career that he is endorsing a product.
I have never endorsed any other product as far to my knowledge. Well, I'm endorsing Propectin because I believe it has the ability to save lives on a massive scale and to keep children from being born with deformities or developing cancers. And I mean, we can't afford to run the risk or to ignore the people of Japan. The sad truth is that usually it's the children who suffer. We have to help, we have to assist in helping the victims of these disasters. And I'm fully convinced that Propectin can reduce the risk of illness among people. And who wouldn't want to endorse a product like that?
To learn more about Propectin, just go to propectin.com.
And now, eternal youth. Is it in a cage around the corner? News tonight of a breakthrough for some pioneering mice. But we always wonder, what does a fountain of youth for rodents reveal for humans? Here's Sharon Alfonsi reporting.
I feel tremendous!
In the movie Cocoon, it's a swimming pool that turns back the clock for a group of senior citizens. But now, researchers have found a way not just to stop, but reverse the aging process. The key is something called a telomere. We all have them. They're the tips or caps of your chromosome, seen here in yellow. This is what it looks like in a young adult. But as you grow older, the telomeres become damaged and frayed, and as they stop working, we start aging, experiencing things like hearing and memory loss. Scientists took mice who were prematurely aged, added an enzyme, and essentially turned their telomeres back on. You can see it before the enzyme, after.
Their brain function improved, their fertility was restored. It was a remarkable reversal of the aging process.
Look at this picture. The mouse on the right has bad skin, gray hair, and is balding, but the one on the left had its telomeres flipped back on.
And you could see that essentially you now have a dark coat color, that the hair is restored, that the coat has a nice healthy sheen to it.
Even more dramatic, the change in brain size. This is before. The mice had 75% of a normal brain, like a patient with severe Alzheimer's. But after the telomeres were reactivated, the brain returns to normal size. As for humans, while it is just one factor, scientists now say by looking at our blood cells and measuring those telomeres, you can get a better idea of how well you'll age. The longer the telomere, the better the chances for a more graceful aging. But as for tinkering with them and turning back our aging process, researchers say we still have a long way to go. Sharon Alfonsi, ABC News, New York.
Reserve, a botanical blend of essential antioxidants, featuring the profoundly important anti-aging ingredient resveratrol, which nutritional experts are now calling the anti-aging miracle of the century.
Reserve gives you more energy, it increases your immunity, and it decreases the heart attack rate, and it has a whole list of benefits.
Reserve promotes a healthy immune system, increases your metabolism, and also assists in digestion, cardiovascular function, and helps to maintain healthy cholesterol levels.
I am one of those aging baby boomers, and I want to stay young. And when I saw the Reserve, I thought, young on the inside, young on the outside.
The first day I felt energy, and I feel like so, like, wake up.
We have a great gel delivery system. It tastes absolutely wonderful.
Nobel Prize-winning research uncovers a fundamental cause of aging. The answer cannot be seen by the human eye and is something called a telomere. Telomeres are made of repetitive DNA sequences that become the protective caps or ends of our chromosomes. Their duty is to protect our DNA. When we are born, our telomeres are long, but as time goes on, they begin to shorten. So short, in fact, that our telomeres fray, similar to the end of a shoelace, and our journey called cellular aging begins. When telomeres become too short, our cells can no longer carry out their critical functions. Cells start to self-destruct and eventually die. Scientists call this apoptosis. Cells dying is one thing, but when cells simply stop functioning, they can spew out dangerous free radicals and inflammatory molecules that essentially damage the nearby cells. So, how do we battle this process we call cellular aging? A nutrient has been shown to naturally enhance the enzyme needed to lengthen short telomeres, thereby adding healthy life to our cells. Thousands of studies show the connection between short telomeres and the natural process of cellular aging. What's more fascinating is that this is the only substance known that can perform this in the history of all mankind. Prepare for the future. Cellular aging ends here. Youth enhancement technology exclusive to Jeunesse.
Aging. This is a topic that literally affects everyone. But what if there was a revolutionary solution? The answer? Stem cells.
Stem cells are basically our fountain of youth. This is what maintains our body's reparative, regenerative abilities. As we age, every cell breaks down and needs to be replaced, and what replaces it is the stem cells.
By using stem cells, a company has developed a special growth factor complex that heals our cells and slows down the appearance of the aging process. The process begins with the search for the best stem cells in the human body. The stem cells are found within the body's fat layer. By using a sterile and specialized syringe, doctors extract a mixture of fatty tissue and a group of healthy stem cells. Laboratory technicians then separate the stem and fat cells by using a centrifuge system. From here, the stem cells are placed in a petri dish and given food they need to grow. As the cells grow, they multiply quickly, filling in any gaps or holes. This is very similar to how the body heals wounds. During this phase, the stem cells release a chemical signal, or what is called a growth factor. Growth factors are the cell's language. This is how thousands of cells communicate, enabling each other to do one vital function: repair and regenerate tissue in the body. Growth factors are the critical ingredient used in a revolutionary youth-enhancing system developed by a global leader in this technology. The company is Jeunesse. The state-of-the-art product is Luminesse.
Stem cell technology is very important to medicine and to the cosmetic industry because it's allowing us to deliver to the body exactly the same growth factors, the same signals that it needs to repair and regenerate the tissues.
When Luminesse is applied to your skin, it's like the same process that the stem cells go through in the petri dish. Growth factors in the Luminesse products talk to your body's cells. The result? A healthier, much younger, better-looking you.
Introducing the Luminesse ultimate lifting mask. Exclusively by Jeunesse.
No Photoshop, no camera tricks. This is my new skin. I feel great. I look great. I can actually say I look great. I definitely recommend it to anyone who's looking at this, anyone who's looking at the website, and you just experience the joy that I'm experiencing myself.
No Photoshop, no digital manipulation. This is my new skin. When I first started using the product, I was a little bit skeptical. I've been using a lot of face products throughout the years, but I started noticing in 2 weeks a total difference in my skin. I was getting compliments. I noticed it, so I would totally recommend this product to anybody.